a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block, or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. You look at this Packers defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
36 power. Good job right there.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. They go play action now. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On the ready. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They go play action here on first down. And a throw right sideline is complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The kicker on.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
2nd and 10.
14.
Play action. It's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Go. Alert.
On first down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Alert. Second and 2 at their 48-yard line.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the Packers' 13-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go. Set.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. Again, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's It's third down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. Touchdown, Packers! Bijan Robinson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Still hot 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I have.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Touchdown, Packers! Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Let's go now.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Check that. Check that.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready.
2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 32 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Snowhawks 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 19 tight.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Isaiah Likely
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Snowhawks 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Snowhawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
The score, Packers 35, Snowhawks 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Bijan Robinson. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Snowhawks 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Snowhawks 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Packers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nolan Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Aaron Donald able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll try the left side with ETN. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Boswell's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And it's 3rd down.
And
as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Mustang 19. Go street.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
2nd and 9.
Bronco switch.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Come on.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Trap 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown! A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard.
How about this? Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
17.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw is Wilson. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
2nd down and 8.
No! Johnny Lions!
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Got it.
3rd and 9 here. On the give, here's Robinson.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over. And
now here is another interception. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
On the ready.
Robinson on a give right side.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Third down, here's Brown.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. There he goes right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 77, Snowhawks 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you?